What's up? How are you guys doing? If you are watching the replay, welcome. Go ahead and share this on your feed. I'm so excited for tonight. Watch me create Wednesday. And my name is Olivia Heyward. If you don't know, hopefully you know if you're watching this video. But my name is Olivia Heyward, and I am a creative. And I create banging brands, bombshell beauty looks, and jewelry to die for. And I'm so glad that you are here with me tonight. So, welcome, welcome. If you, hey Maya, how are you, girl? So tonight, I'm doing a live in my group and on my personal page. So my personal page, you guys get 2 weeks in a row. You should feel very special. Okay. So tonight we're going to be doing something that we haven't done before on the show. So I'm super excited about that. But before we get started creating, I'm just going to do a couple housekeeping things and then we'll get started with that. So the first thing is that right now on the website we have 2 collections going. So we have the Emerald collection that we still have some pieces available. We have the Autumn Falls collection that we still have available, and then we got a couple one-offs that we just added to the site tonight. We also added the leather feathers to the site tonight. They're like a suede leather, very soft material. So we added those 3 things to the site. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little scroll. So if you haven't had the opportunity to go to my site yet and kind of see what's going on, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen really quick. And we'll just kind of roll through some of the new things that we have. So then you'll have the opportunity to go and shop. If you were here last week with me, we did the purple. I went out of town the earlier part of this week, so I haven't had a chance to complete the purple set, but next week they'll be going on the site, hopefully with what I'm creating tonight. So what I'm going to do is we're going to roll through my shop real quick. I'm going to show you guys what we have left, and then we will start creating. So if you're watching this live for the first time, say what's up. Let me know where you're watching from. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen right now. Thank you. Thank you, guys. If you want to know what lipstick I'm wearing, it is, and I don't wear this lipstick often. I'm not sure why not. But when I put it on tonight, I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot how much I love this lipstick. It is the Red Stiletto by Mary Kay, so if you're interested in copying you some of this very pretty lipstick, just let me know. Message me or go to my website. It's bit.ly bit.ly/o all capital beauty and copy some of this Red Stiletto. Thank you, Carrie. Okay, so I'm going to just take a quick roll through the site so you guys can see what's new, what we added to the site today, and then we'll start creating. We will start the creation process. All right, so this is my website. And so we're going to take a quick little scroll through here. All right, so these are some of the things that we added to the site tonight. We added a few of the beach collections. These were, if you were around when I was at the beach, when I did my beach vacation, I did a Watch Me Create there, and these are some of the pieces that I created from the beach. I only have 2 pieces left, so those are those 2. This tigerfish collection. This was something that I created, I think after the beach sometime. So I have this one piece left. I have a couple more that'll be on the site later, but that's one. These are the Autumn Falls collection. So we still have some pieces left from that collection. These are a couple one-offs, or not one-offs. These actually were some leftover from the Neon Stripes collection, the Classy Cardinal. This is the Emerald collection. We still have, actually sold these pieces. I need to take these off the site. Sold those today. Those are out. But that's what we have left. Let's see if we have any more. I'm surprised I still have these. I love those. What happens is I let you guys pick first, but if y'all don't grab them soon, then they're going to be gone. So these are actually gone off the site too. These actually sold. And these also I added to the site today, or more of these because I've had them before, but I added more to the site today. I already sold the blue ones, so they're out. And these are the ones I'm wearing. I love these. So cute. So yeah, so that's what we have on the site. This is the rest. That's what we have on the site right now. So if you haven't had an opportunity to check it out, please go ahead and do that. So we're all done with that. Hey, Arius, how are you doing? Thank you. Oh, wow. Hey, Mickey. So let me real quick before we get started tonight, I want to take these earrings off the site that I already sold real quick. That I didn't know that they were still here. So let me do this real quick, y'all. Bear with me. Go ahead while I'm doing this. Invite your friends. Share this. I'm on a public on my public page this today, which I'm normally not. I'm normally in my group, but I'm just trying to give y'all guys the opportunity to share the love. So I'm on a public platform today. Oh gosh. I wish I would have saw these earrings before I got online. So tell me where you guys are watching from. I'll tell you guys a little bit about what I'm going to be doing today. So I'm going to be doing a new technique today. It's not a new technique. It's new to y'all, but I've done it. I've done it before. I just haven't done it live before. So if you guys don't know, if it's your first time watching the video, I create handmade earrings with different mediums, but mostly resin, leather, and polymer clay. And so tonight, generally on Wednesdays, is just the most easier fun. I feel like it's a little bit more fun to watch the process is when I'm making earrings with clay. And tonight we're going to be, there's different ways that you can build up your color patterns and choosing the colors, using textures and things of that nature when you are creating clay earrings. But tonight I'm going to be doing paint. I'm going to be doing some painting. So I'm super excited. And so what I've done is prior to this live, I have went in and I painted one, so then I can cut that out towards the end. And then I'm going to paint one live with you guys here, and then I'll have to wait till that one dry, and then I'll be able to cut those out later on. So you can so you'll be watching me paint one, and we'll be cutting one of the ones that I've already painted earlier on. So I'm just about done taking these two things off the site, and then we're gonna go ahead and get started. Just in case y'all decide to go shopping tonight, y'all won't be like, I want to message y'all and be like, nope, those are sold, those are gone, they're gone, bye-bye. So I think I got everything. Oh, no, I do not. I get those? Update. Okay, so that. Okay, so I got those. I got those. I can barely see. I feel like those are gone too, but the site says I'll have to check those in a minute. All right. So are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Let's get started. Okay. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys first, before I move the camera, I'm going to show you guys what I've already painted. So I painted this earlier, and so this is just like some abstract, no rhyme or reason. But what happens is, you looking at it at a whole, we got to think about what it's going to look like when it's cut down into shapes. So it's just kind of abstract, no rhyme. No real rhyme or reason, just some shapes, some dots, and just kind of played it with it. Just threw some stuff on here. Basically did it like a little canvas, right? But then when I cut it out into smaller pieces, then we're gonna really see what it looks like after that. So the products that I'm going to be using tonight are just regular old acrylic paint from the craft store, and I'm going to be I'm going to be using the same color palette that you just saw, which is this color palette. And just put it on a paper plate, real fancy and classy. And then what I'm going to do is use these colors. I might have to add a little bit more if they're dried. And I'm just going to create some type of abstract pattern. What's going to happen if you're just watching this live for the first time, what's going to happen is we're going to end up with, there's one. We're going to end up with, this was not painted on. This was actually polymer clay layered to get to this effect. But after we're done, we're going to come out with something like this. I just want you guys to be able to see it in a smaller pattern or smaller thing versus like the whole sheet. And then we're going to do this glossy resin coating over top, which it tends to just make the colors just really pop. Also, something that I didn't show you guys, or we haven't done on this one yet, is that I'm going to add some gold to it. Some gold in there, like I'm going to use some gold mica powder and stuff like that. I'm going to mix up in either in my resin or might add some gold leaf to it. We'll see. Let's get this done, and then we'll see what additives that we want to add after that. So because I don't want to have a lot of water, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using this thin brush. I wish I had an even thinner one, but I'm not sure what I did with it. But, or if I had one. I feel like I do have a sharper point that I bought, and I don't know what I did with them. I feel like they never made them to my room. Anyhow, I'm going to be using a very fine tip brush. I'm going to just be using a baby wipe to just like, once I start with the color, I'm just going to clean it off. Because like I said, I don't want to get it super wet because I want it to dry fairly quickly. So I'm going to go in with a baby wipe, just clean off the excess paint and then move on to my next color. So in the one, I'm going to go ahead and move the camera down. Go ahead and move that down. Okay, so let's get started. Hopefully, I think you guys can see pretty good, hopefully. Everything is lit up pretty great. Let's see. Perfect. Okie dokie. So we're just going to go right in here with some paint. And the last one, I started out with the blue. I like to start out with the darker color first. That way, when we start to like layer the different colors, you know, you're just building on the lighter colors on top. So basically what I did is I just went through and made some like triangles. Some are open, some are filled in. Really trying to keep some of the brush stroke, but also making sure the color is kind of filled in, the ones that are kind of colored. So that's what we're just going through first. Like I said, keeping some open, keeping some closed. This is just very, there's, like I said, there's really no rhyme or reason. Just picking some shapes and just going for it. Because really it doesn't have to look good. I mean, you want to look decent, but it doesn't really have to look good as a whole. What you're really banking on is when you cut it down into different smaller pieces, that it looks very abstract and just kind of, you know, done that way. So that's the first layer. And so all I do, once I'm done with that, I'm just going to wipe off the paint off my brush, and then I'm going to go in with the next color, which I think is going to be this like teal, or I don't even know what color this is. Tealish color, not really teal though. And so this, I just did like circles when I was doing it, like 2 connected circles. I'm really trying to go, because the paint is still wet, I'm not really trying to go where I've already painted the blue, because obviously it'll just mix. And that's not what I want to do quite yet. Once I start adding some of the other elements, it doesn't matter as much, but I really don't want to mix because I want the colors to stay a little bit more true to what they actually are, not a different color. So, hey Talia, I'm glad you made it. I feel like you've been missing it for a couple weeks here. I know you've been busy with your stuff, but I'm glad you made it. If you guys are not following Talia, you should. She does some Watch Me Creates herself. She does some painting and some art on live, so it's fun. I always think this is, so many people say it's like kind of therapeutic to watch this process, which I think it is. I watch it all the time for other creatives. I just think it's super interesting to see what people do. Also, like when you get, you know, you want to know, how did this get to this, you know, such pretty earrings. So you want to see that like process. So I don't mind sharing, you guys. Oh, look at these. These are from the Autumn Falls collection. Oh, they're so pretty. Now this wasn't painted, but that's another finished product. Okay, let me get in here on this page so I can see. If I'm missing anything right quick. Just finding my group real quick so I can see what's the goings on up in here. Okay. All right. We're looking good. All right. So now I'm going to go in with the think I'm gonna go in with the no, I'm gonna go in with the pink next. Because the pink is very light. I mean, you could barely see it. Once I'm done with the everything else, and I go back on top with the pink to kind of like layer it on some of the other colors. It's like a very light blushy pink, which you can kind of barely see, but just add some dimension, add some different color. I really like this palette. Even though this other color looks red, it is really like a more magenta pink. Okay, so I think that's about it for that. That looks really pretty right there, that color scheme too, but I'm gonna add this. Then so what I did after that is now I just went in with some, kind of get more of a sharper point. And then I went in with some dots, some bigger ones, some smaller ones. Just kind of want to make it really natural, and only thing is I don't want to go too big because it's going to take it a little bit to dry if I get too big of a ones on there. But that's okay. I'm going to let this one dry for a little while. And that's why I did a little cooking show thing where I pre-prepared one, you know. I was like, yeah, I'm doing my thing. I'm going to be like the cooking shows and be like, oh, I have one already done, prepared, that we can do this part of the process on. Y'all like that, don't y'all? Gotta love it. All right, so I'm gonna go in with a little bit of finer. I started to do some splatters tonight on this, but I was like, you know what? I'm not trying. Usually I do it when I don't have my computer in the way. I'm like, I'm not trying to get no paint splatters on my MacBook, so won't be showing them that tonight. But this is giving me a little bit of paint splatter, just the way how sloppy, not really sloppy, but kind of how sloppy how I'm doing it. Just not very neat. Just want it to look very organic. You know, don't y'all know everything these days is organic. So I'm going for very organic. Okay. So I think that is enough of the pink color, even though it looks red. Now I'm gonna go in with the yellow. And the yellow, what I did for this, I kind of made it a little bit more. Those went in with dots, and so these I went in with like some little lines. So maybe like more like streaking it through. Kind of like what I did with the pink, but this yellow just pops a little bit more. And the pink, I just did like one. These I'm keeping it like one or two streaks by each other. So I love using all these colors because you could really throw this on with like a blue sweater. You could do it with some lighter colors like a light pink, and just really have these other colors really pop out. Do this with some denim jeans and a pink top, or any one of these type of tops colors would just look really good. This is like not too springy because I tried to intentionally put a little bit more of the darker colors, but this is perfect, I think. Going into the season where it's not really fall yet, even though it's, closer to September. We still got a little bit of summer left in this, but I don't think this is too summery or anything. All right, so I think this is looking really good. What you really don't have to do too much on this, but I think what I'm gonna do is, since, or should I just wait? Maybe I'm just wait. I was gonna go in with my gold, but I think I'm gonna wait till this kind of dry down a little bit. Or I might, a lot of times what I do is I wait till I've cut it out and then I go in with the gold then. Are you asking the people watching, Amber? Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna show you guys the finished product. So here we go. So this is, like I said, this is very abstract. It's not really meant to be a certain type of way, because what I'm really after is what it's going to look like when they are in smaller portions, right? So this is what I'm really going for. And then after this, I think I'm going to go in with either some gold leaf or some gold. What do I have? Gold leaf, or I'm going to go in with some liquid gold to add to this. So this one I painted earlier. So this one is just about dry, but not dry all the way. So I'm gonna wait a few more minutes before I start cutting this one down. But this was the first one looked like. I tried to kind of make them similar. I honestly feel like I like the second one better, because I feel like I did this one. So I was like, oh, I know I'm going to do a little bit different in this one, but they're still very similar. They're not too far off. Regina said I've lost count. Yeah, asking friends watching. Oh, okay, yeah, that's so funny. So yeah, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna let this one dry. This one I'm probably not gonna be able to cut down on live, just because it takes a little while to dry. I did this one a couple of hours ago, not even, probably like an hour ago. And it really doesn't take acrylic paint a long time to dry, which that's a great part. But this would have been completely dry if I would have not been so heavy-handed with the pink. I feel like because it was like a little bit thicker dots, they're still kind of wet. So I'm going to wait for a few more to let this dry. And while we're doing that, we can have a little Q&A time. So if you guys want to ask me any questions about the process, about inspiration, y'all ask me some questions while we wait on this to dry. I'm going to just wait, because I want to cut this one down with you guys on live, but I need to let it dry a little bit more. Don't have a fan in here, but I'm going to fan it dry with my Color Street nails over here. So you guys ask me some questions. You guys have any questions about the process? How I got started? Why I do this? I don't know. Anything that I haven't answered before. You guys can ask me some questions while we just let this dry. I'm gonna just let it dry for a little bit more, just because when I go to cut it, number one, what I don't want to happen is I don't want the paint to get on my cutters. And I don't want to, what else do I don't want to do? Oh yeah, and I just don't want it to smear around. So I'm trying to get a little bit dry. Oh, how do you pick the colors for this collection? Well, for this particular collection, I just really got out of my paint. I really just got out the paint, and I was like, I know I didn't want it to be like super springy. That's kind of why I went in with the darker blue and the like darker pinks. but I didn't want it to be like dark. I mean, we already did the autumn falls collection. I still like, even though we're going into fall, I don't want everything to be fall because I don't know about you guys, but in fall, I don't wear everything like dark and jewelry. I still wear like bright colors. I still want to have pops of like patterns and different colors and things of that nature. I don't want everything to be like dark and like fall. I don't want everything to be like fall, like, you know what I'm saying? Not super fall, like just the regular fall colors. So I wanted to go make sure I had some variation when we're going into fall, like the things that I'm offering. So yeah, that's pretty much how I picked the colors. I just got a few colors and kind of looked at them and was like, okay, these look good together. Let's do it. Let's do it. Sorry if this noise is aggravating, but we're just about dry. I just want to get a little bit more dry before we go ahead and cut it down. So let's see. Because this is a very small slab, like very small section, I have a bigger section, but I won't be cutting too many shapes out of here. But I just got, I think I cut this last week with you guys on there. I really love these little ovals. I think they look so cute. Oh, you know, guys, what would be so cute with this? I just thought of this. It would be so cute if I did, I don't think I have any over here. Let me see. Amber, these, I thought about this because you had, she said, let me tell you what I need. I thought about this because you have a pair of earrings that you wore the other day that I made, of course, and they had the little gold resin toppers on them, the black ones, and I really love those, and I want to make, I wonder if that would look good with this. I don't know, but anyhow. Oh, and a black pair. Oh, Regina, I think just before you came into the group, oh my gosh, I had the best. Just before you came into the group, I had a black collection that I released. It was like all black. It was matte black, and it had gold. It had some gold leaf, a little bit of gold leaf on there, on some of them, not all of them. When I tell you that collection was bomb, I don't know. I think Amber, you have some of the resin ones from that thing, but I know Kia has some, Courage has some. A lot of ladies got some of those black ones. Oh, you missed those. But yeah, I'll totally do another black collection. I mean, I'm just automatically drawn to like doing blacks in golds and blacks and golds and just solid black all together. I got some black little jump rings, so that would be super dope to just do all black on black, no gold. So yeah. Oh, I like the sound of that. I do. Oh yeah, she said I need to redo. Yeah, they were dope. They were super dope. What else did you say? Let me see if I made anything else. You said you need blue and gold. Regina, did you miss the Royal Collection? Oh my gosh, you would have died for the Royal Collection if you want blue and gold. Oh my gosh, those were amazing. Magenta. I don't think I've done like a magenta collection yet, so that's something that I could definitely do. Tiffany blue. I feel like the Tiffany blue ones I kind of did was actually, Regina, right now I have two Tiffany blue. They got a little bit of other colors in it, but not much. They're majority. I think that's a Tiffany blue. No, maybe it's not Tiffany blue. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's more. I don't think it's Tiffany blue. I don't think that's considered Tiffany blue. But I don't know. I just added two to the site, Regina, today that they're kind of, they could go for Tiffany blue. I don't know. Check those out and see if those works. And a plain red. Oh yeah. Yeah, those are all doable. Those are all doable. I'll definitely do a red, like just red collection, especially with Christmas coming up and things. I'll try to get this stuff. I'm glad that you're telling me kind of like what you're looking for, because honestly, that helps me with when it comes to when I'm like pre-planning what I want to do. And obviously, I create on Wednesdays on live, but I create more than that too. She said, let me see, look on the site because they are nice. Oh, I'll pull up the site real quick while we're waiting on this to dry. We have a couple more minutes. We have a couple more minutes that we can spare. We can waste, but I'll pull them up and share my screen so you can see them. That way you don't have to jump off the live. Since we're here, since we're chatting about these things. Okay, and I think honestly, I'm gonna pull them up too. So I'm gonna show them to you on the website, but I'm also gonna get them for get them from behind me so you can see the true color. I think the filter is a little bit off on the color, but let me see. So these are the ones we're talking about. They're from the beach collection. But let me go get them in person. And they're a little, I think they could go a little bit for Tiffany blue, but I don't know. Regina, I love that you think about others when you're shopping. That's so nice. Oh my gosh, that is insane. I love that, Regina. That is such a good idea. Actually, Regina Amber, she just did that. She does her team, she did awards for her team. She didn't ask for colors, but she gave all her team some Olivia Heyward earrings. I love you guys for that. That's so sweet. Okay, so that's what they look like, but I'll also show them to you in person because I only had a few pair left, but they're like a Tiffany and a coral, kind of Tiffany. Is this Tiffany? Is this? I feel like Tiffany is just a little bit more blue when I think about the Tiffany blue. I feel like this has a little tinge of more than blue. So that's why I'm like, they're not quite Tiffany, but I hand mixed this color, and when I got it, it was like, oh my gosh, I'm in love. I don't think I'll ever be able to mix it again. It's just that great, but I loved it. It was like kind of a mistake. It was like a bunch of kind of leftover pieces, but those are those. And then I also have these. They're a little bit smaller, but they're cute, dainty ones. And then these, oh my gosh, I really love these. So if you are like a big earring person, you really want statement earrings. See, I almost feel like the blue that's in here is a little bit more Tiffany, but obviously it has all these other colors, the golds, the blue. And Regina, I think you actually got 2 pair of these from this collection. You did, actually, you did. You did. It was like, this is the skeleton part of the ones that you got. So you did already get those. But obviously, if you're buying from someone else, then that makes a difference too. But, I also, Regina, this is from that gold collection that you got some of. So these are another pair, which I love. These are, it didn't come out with much blue on these, but it's like mostly the golds or browns. And then these are another pair of like, I like the golds and the browns. She said Tiffany blues for my bougie cousin. I love it. I love it. Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I'll definitely be making some of those colors for you for sure. That's not a problem. Like I said, I love to kind of know what you guys want and what you like because it just makes it easier for me when I'm thinking about colors. Okay, so yeah, I was just making sure I read all your messages. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna move the camera. We're gonna go ahead and cut some of these shapes. I think really you're gonna really love, or I'm gonna really love this pattern once I cut them out, because you see it in smaller pieces, and I feel like it just really rocks that way. So I know I'm gonna do 2 of these, and maybe this. I'm not going to have enough room for those. But I do have to remember I have a whole nother sheet. I'm just not going to be able to cut it out on camera because that's going to have to dry a little longer. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move the camera down. And I still have like a little wet part over there, so I'm going to avoid that for the first couple minutes. And obviously, if I get a paint on this, I can always wipe it off. That's not a big deal. But I just don't want to get too much on there if I don't have to. Wow, see, I knew these were going to look so, I just like literally cut it. I knew they just look so much prettier once they're like cut down, because you're not seeing all the other chaos around it. So pretty, so pretty. I really didn't plan the shapes. I really didn't plan that part out at all. I know I want to use this one. Probably this way. No, probably this way. No. Probably this way. Do. Okay, so we got that too. And then can I get these two? Woo! I don't want to do that. Nope, I need a smaller one. I'm gonna do some circles. Still love a good basic circle. And then, oh, I know what else I want to do. Do some half circles. Probably can get 2 half circles up in here. Oh, can I? I have to be mindful. Oh. Just throw it around, girl. Throw it around. Okay. Perfect. See, I'm just wiping off the excess paint because I don't want it to dry in there. Okay. So let's take the skeleton away. Now, I wonder what I'm going to be able to do with this part. We'll see. But yes, that looks so good, guys. They look really good. I'm impressed. Impressed. There we go. I want to be able to, yeah. So yeah, that is going to be so pretty, especially when that resin hit it and it's like shiny, and I'm going to put that gold. My Lord, it's going to be gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Now, what do y'all think I should do? Should I do gold leaf, or should I do a gold paint pen, a gold liquid paint? I think I'm kind of going towards throwing some gold leaf up in there. Oh, aren't those gorgeous, y'all? Oh my gosh, that's so pretty to me. Look at these. My. Trying to get off my excess. Aren't those just gorgeous? I don't know what I'm going to do for toppers yet for these. I'm still debating on what exactly I'm going to do. Or if I'm just going to do like all hoops. That could be really pretty because, guys, don't go on that side. Because I do have, these are like rose gold, but I do have these like gray hoops. I could just do these on all, just do a bunch of different, obviously I'll have to do something with this, but I could do like, put these on hoops, which will be super cute. They'll just be, I might do that. Okay, that's an option. Keep my options open. But that would, oh my gosh, would be super cute if I don't turn them on the back side and mess up the paint. Because these, even though I did cut them, they are still kind of wet. So these are very cute. I'm very impressed. So with how they turned out, I knew they were going to always look better like once they are, once they were cut down. Not that they didn't look good cut up, but I think in a sheet. So once they are cut down, just like, look how cute those are. Oh my gosh. Just throw these on with like a sweater in the fall. Oh, so pretty. The chunky sweater. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, people. Gorgeous. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this. At all. But I guess I'll figure that out very soon here. But this is what it looks like before it's cut. And then what I did pretty much is just cut these down into different shapes. And then from there, we will make them into beautiful earrings. Similar to that. Okay, so I think that's it. We did really good tonight. I mean, it was a little bit of a shorter video just because I was very efficient today in my pre-planning. You guys should be very proud of me. Okay. So even though I love hanging out with you guys for almost 2 hours, but hey, we got it done. You guys got your weekly fix of watching me create, and I got an opportunity to try a new concept on camera with you guys because I have done this. If you guys remember the tribal collection, it was actually pretty much done like this, but with just black and gold. I painted on the black and on the gold, the liquid gold. I did liquid gold on those. Let me see if I have a pair of those. I thought, oh, you know what? They are actually upstairs. Because I did keep a pair of those, but yeah, they're actually upstairs. So yeah, I can't show you guys. But basically, if you remember that concept, if you were if you were in the group, or I didn't go live during those days on my personal page, but if you're in the group, you remember the tribal collection, and that was a hand painted collection. So I just want to come on and kind of show you guys how I do that. And so hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I hopefully to see you next week on Wednesday. Also, be sure to check out the A&L show that is live every Thursday on the A&L Facebook page, also my YouTube page, and Amber Michelle Likens YouTube page as well. So hopefully you check that out. We have, tomorrow is game night, so it's going to be super fun. That show is always fun, so make sure you guys check that out. If you haven't, if you're in my group, I also stream it I share it to my group also as well. So if you're on one of those platforms, you will be sure to see it somehow, some way. So I hope you guys have a wonderful night and a wonderful weekend. See you guys on the A&O show tomorrow. And yeah, thank you for shopping. If you have any questions, always hit me up. Peace out.